What's going on, guys? blinkFRO here, and today I'm bringing you Week 8, which would be our 7th game of our Seattle Seahawks franchise. We're pitted up against the Cincinnati Bengals. Wow, okay. So here are their injured players. No one too significant to my knowledge. Maybe those two offensive linemen are starters. I don't know. Don't really follow the Bengals too much. And about the Bengals, before the season started, I actually thought they were going to be the worst team in the NFL. Because they had lost their best cornerback, who went to Houston. They lost T.O., and they lost, who was the other receiver? Oh, Chad Ochocinco, yeah. I almost forgot about him. He did absolutely nothing this year on the Patriots. Yeah, so they lost 3 really good players, and I just assumed they were going to suck, but A.J. Green stepped it up. Andy Dalton was a surprise, and I don't know, they actually shocked me. They're fun to watch, though. But anyways, you're going to see that Andy Dalton throws his first interception of the game. I believe that was his first pass of the game. And we're going to capitalize with great field position. We're going to hit our tight end here, bringing us close to the end zone. And then on 3rd and goal, we're going to try to throw it in here. And I threw it right into the defender. Don't know why I did that. And we're just going to have to settle for a field goal. So early in the game, early in the first, we are up 3-0 over the Bengals, which is, you always want a point lead. I don't know why. I always say stupid stuff like that in my videos, like, oh yeah, you know, they obviously want to score here. I don't know why I do it. But you're going to see Cedric Benson picks up a first down and then some here. I couldn't catch up to him with our right end, Bryant, or my left end, I don't know, he's a defensive lineman. Who cares? Cedric Benson's going to run it into the end zone and get them a touchdown. And I'm going to block the field goal here with Chancellor. I've gotten pretty decent at those. I think I can block a field goal or an extra point like now on average once every 3.5 games. So maybe you'll see another one towards the end of the season. I guess all I really do is that was a bad pass there on 3rd down. All I really do is oh yeah, and I should probably say we're gonna kick a field goal here. We're gonna make it, cutting the lead. Or actually, not even cutting the lead because we blocked the extra point, tying the game up 6-6. But I just bring a guy all the way from the right end of the line, I guess you should say, and put him in between. If you looked at the screen, you can see how I do it. And it works sometimes, doesn't really work all the time. I guess you have to time it correctly. But here we're getting the ball back. We're going deep, and we get sacked, and I think that's going to close. Oh, yeah. I was going to say that's going to be close to the end of our drive. I tried to throw quick to Mike Williams there, and I did not see the defender because I guess Miller was blocking him. And I threw a pick there. So the next drive, I'm angry. I try going deep again. We get sacked, and then I go for a draw here. Not exactly sure why. But Marshawn Lynch picks up a good amount of yards there. I think that's 12 yards. So on 3rd and 9, we have to pass it. No way we're going to run it. I have forever in the pocket, and we're going to scramble outside, and we're going to pick up the first down and then some, getting 15 yards on that QB scramble. Handing it off to Marshawn Lynch, and the draw plays are one of my favorite running plays, draw plays and the just inside runs. I'm not too much of a fan of the outside run plays, although I do like the counter. The counter is one of my favorites, but I'm not very good at the tosses and stuff like that. I never usually call them. And on 2nd and 9, we're going to get sacked, and that's almost going to take us out of field goal range. Wow. And we throw deep there. Tavares Jackson has horrible deep throw accuracy, so we're going to have to settle for our 3rd field goal of the game, and this one's going to go in, bringing us a 9-point, wow, just 9 points in total, because the Bengals got another touchdown. Completely forgot about that. Brandon Browner is going to get the interception on his own. Didn't control it there. I'm trying not to control the defenders when I play, other than whoever I choose before the beginning of the play. And Braylon Edwards is going to, I think he picked up the first down there. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have shown it. And then we're going to hit Miller over the middle here. And the thing about the computer is I feel like they don't defend too well over the middle. And you like how I said I don't like doing tosses and I suck at them. Well, I just got a first down, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just don't prefer those plays. We're going to do a draw play there. Marshawn Lynch is going to pick up 12 yards. 1st and goal, we're going to give to Marshawn Lynch, trying to punch it in. He gets pushed into the end zone. And that's going to give us a 16-13 lead. Yes, it is. And on 3rd down, they're going to give it to Scott. Don't know why they decided to run it on 3rd down. So I'm going to call timeout, giving us another chance to potentially come up with some points. Hit Baldwin there and run out of bounds. I actually didn't mean to run out of bounds. I got pushed out of bounds, but I guess that was fine for us, but it doesn't really matter because we had 2 timeouts anyways. Hitting Braylon Edwards there, and then with only a couple seconds left, we're going to try a fake field goal, and I swore Leon Washington got in. I really thought he was going to get in, but they called him out, so we're going to have to settle for a just a regular field goal, bringing us up by 6 points, 19-13. So instead of getting a touchdown, we have to settle for a field goal. And Jerome Simpson was actually doing pretty well this game. Believe it or not, AJ Green was not a factor at all. You're going to see Jerome Simpson gets his 2nd reception in a row there. AJ Green only had 1 catch on the day, which was kind of funny. And Caldwell had a pretty good game too. He had like 5 receptions. So they're on the 1 yard line now. We have to stop them, and just a horrible throw by Andy Dalton. Don't understand what happened there. And they're going to have to settle for a field goal, bringing the lead down to 3, 16-19, 19-16, however you want to say it. Tavares Jackson going deep to Braylon Edwards, my favorite target on the team. We're going to pick up a good chunk of yards there. On first down, we're going to give to Marshawn Lynch, who's going to make some moves, pick up, I think, 8 yards. Yeah, and then on the next play, we're going to go ahead and pick up 7 yards here on this run. I was just trying to waste the clock down. I like to waste the clock down a lot, just because I like to get this over with and win. And the funny thing about that play, I was trying to give it to my tight end, and it actually threw it all the way to the left because Tavares Jackson's accuracy is horrible, and he managed to come up with the catch. And then we're going to punch it in with Marshawn Lynch there for his 2nd touchdown on the game. And believe it or not, that is only his 4th touchdown on the season. So through 7 games, he only has 4 touchdowns. I don't know how that happened, but that's all he has. So they're going to give it to Scott there, and I keep forgetting his last name. I want to say it's Bart Scott, but I know for a fact it's not Bart Scott. And look at this, that's the biggest fail of a play ever. Like, we failed to sack him, and then instead of scrambling it, he throws it to his wide receiver's face, and he doesn't catch it. But I think it's Brendan Scott. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's not Bart Scott, like I said. But Andy Dalton's going to connect with Jermaine Gresham there for a touchdown, bringing the lead down to 3, 26-23. So all we got to do is pick up a first down and run the clock down some more. And fortunately for us, we get a face mask call, so that's going to give us awesome field position. So after wasting the clock down some more, we're going to call for a pass here on 3rd and 4. And instead of throwing it to LB, I don't know what I was doing, but we get stopped. The Bengals have another chance with the ball, giving it to Cedric Benson, picking up a bunch of yards, but AJ Green just makes a bonehead mistake here, and he's going to get called for clipping. I believe it was AJ Green. Yes. So on 2nd and 9, the play right after, Andy Dalton's going to go ahead, pass it here. I swore Jerome Simpson was out of bounds. I challenged it, and they said he was in bounds. And AJ Green here is going to get his very first reception of the day. 1 reception for 15 yards, his only reception of the day. And I don't know why, but all 3 plays, they ran it, and for 3rd down, they call a draw play. Not the best decision. So here we have the ball in the 4th with only 2:30 left, and we're just going to try to run the clock down. We get a nice block there, picking up the first down. So the game's pretty much in our hands at this point. So here on 3rd down, we're going to run it again. Obviously, I didn't want to pass it. We get stopped, and we punt it, and with 10 seconds left, the Bengals are going to... I thought they were going to go deep, but they must have wanted to lose the game because they chose not to go deep. Caldwell did not even want to run out of bounds, and that's how the game's going to end. I don't understand why they didn't just call a Hail Mary play. I don't know what kind of tricks they had up their sleeve. Don't ask what happened, because the only thing I can think of is the Bengals did not want to win the game. Maybe they were losing. Suck for luck, I believe that is the term. But that wouldn't make sense because they have Andy Dalton, so I don't know why I said that. And Keith Rivers, the linebacker, is going to be the player of the game. Don't know why. Probably because he had that touchdown. And here we just pretty much dominated everything. Tavares Jackson, 14 of 24, 272 yards. I believe he had 1 interception, no touchdowns. Marshawn Lynch had 124 yards on the game, 2 touchdowns, bringing his total up to 4, like I said. Braylon Edwards with another good game, 86 yards. Mike Williams with 74 yards. And now you're going to see the Bengals stats, which I don't really care about. I'm not going to talk over it. Well, actually I am, but I better say this fast. As always, thanks for watching, and tune in next time. Boom!